Welcome, 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 welcome to a wonderful session of the Slight Edge. Let's start our beautiful evening with the reading of this wonderful book. And here we are on page number 35, and we're going to read the last bit here. Till yesterday, we talked about many, many things, many facts, many learnings that we've done. And we realize consistency is very important. To have an edge, simple things done at regular times are very, very important, and they make all the difference. Today, we start on to another section. Easy to do, not to do. Everything you need to do, transform your life, is easy to do. Again, I repeat, everything you need to do to transform your life is easy to do. But what do we think? The transformation needs something very heavy duty, and it takes a lot of effort, lots of patience. But if we break it down to simple goals, tangible goals, then it's easy. Let's understand this philosophy. It's easy to become healthy, fit, and vibrant. It's easy to become financially independent. It's easy to have a happy family and a life rich with meaningful friendships. Tapping into the slight edge means doing things that are easy. Simple little disciplines that, done consistently over time, will add up to the very biggest accomplishments. It's easy to have everything you ever wanted in your life. Every action you need to take to make any and all of your dreams come true is easy. So, why is it then that the masses are unhappy, unhealthy, and financially bound? Let's understand. It's very interesting science. Every action that any of these goals requires is easy to do. Here's the problem. Every action that is easy to do is also easy not to do. Why are these simple yet crucial things easy not to do? Because if you don't do them, they won't kill you, at least not today. You won't suffer or fail or blow it today. Something is easy not to do when it won't bankrupt you, destroy your career, ruin your relationships, or wreck your health today. What's more, not doing it is usually more comfortable than doing it would be. But that simple, seemingly insignificant error in judgment, compounded over time, will kill you. It will destroy you and ruin your chances for success. You can count on it. It's the slight edge. That's the choice you face every day, every hour. A simple positive action repeated over time, a simple error in judgment repeated over time. You can always count on the slight edge. And unless you make it work for you, the slight edge will work against you. Invisible results. If I could have had a magic wand that day in the Phoenix airport as I sat thinking and having my shoes shined, one of the first things I would have done would have been to wave it at the little pile of paper bags. I would have waved the wand, and presto, now there would be a little reading table piled with Napoleon Hill, James Allen, Stephen Covey, and George S. Clason. Because the simple truth is, how you feed your mind is every bit as critical to your happiness as how you feed your body. Do you realize how simple it is? Like some people say, you need food for the body, and that depends upon how you're eating. जो बहुत बार खाए वो रोगी, जो बीच में खाए वो भोगी, और जो एकदम कम खाए वो yogi. That's what they say in Hindi, right? But there are people who are into food. Some are into intermittent fasting, some are into OMAD, 1 meal a day. What you're feeding your body is also there, right? It can be very simple food, very complicated food. It's always a choice that we make. So that's how it is. Feeding our mind, the most important thing to make our mind stable is meditation. The way body needs food, Similarly, mind needs meditation. Anyways, that's a different chapter that the slight edge is talking about it. Seeing how naturally open minded and intellectually curious the shoeshine woman was, I have no doubt she would have dove into any of these books with gusto. But then we would have run into a problem. Everything you need to know to be successful, every how to, every practical action is already written in books like these. Here is a slight edge. Action guaranteed to change your life. Read just 10 pages of a good book, a book aimed at improving your life every day. If you read 10 pages of a good book today, will your life change? Of course not. If you don't read 10 pages of a good book today, will your life fall apart? Of course not. I could tell my shoeshine friend that if she would agree to read 10 pages of one of these good books every single day, over time, she could not help but accumulate all the knowledge she'd ever need to be as successful as she ever wanted to be. Successful enough to send her daughter to the cheerleading camp, and hey, to send her to the best college in the country if she wanted. Like a penny over time, reading 10 pages a day would compound just like that and create a $10 million bank of knowledge in her. Would she do it? On day one, sure. On day two, yes. Maybe day three. But would she still be doing it by the end of the week? If she did keep reading over the course of the year, she would have read 3,650 pages, the equivalent of 1 or 2 dozen books of life transforming material. Would her life have changed? Absolutely. No question about that. But here, back in week one, all that's still an invisible result. And that is exactly why most people never learn to recognize or understand the slight edge. The reason most people never learn how to make the slight edge work for them and why the slight edge ends up working against them. When you make the right choice, you won't see the results. At least not today. We live in a result focused world. We expect to see results. We expect to see them now. Push the button. The light flicks. Step on the scale, look in the mirror, check the account balance 24/7, give me feedback, trip a sensor, hit a buzzer, tell me, tell me, tell me it's working. But that's not how success is built. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Progressive means success is a process, not a destination. Now, this is something all of us must remember. To become successful, we have to succeed every single day. What do we mean by succeed every single day? Simple steps to be done every single day. And that, when compounded, becomes absolutely mind-bogglingly large, expansive, and beautiful. In fact, the difference between success and failure is so subtle, you can't even see it or recognize it during the process. And here's how real is built. By the time you get the feedback, the real work's already done. When you get to the point where everyone else can see your results, tell you what good choices you made, notice your good fortune, slap you on the back and tell you how lucky you are. The critical slight at choices you made are ancient history. And chances are, at the time you actually made those choices, nobody noticed you. And even you won't have noticed unless you understood the slight edge, invisible results. It's so beautiful that consistency is very, very imperative. If you want to work on your health, walking in Mother Nature every day, चाहे वो 20 minutes का ही walk हो. It's very important. The other 20 can become 25, 30. And before that, start working in the house maybe. So examples like these, if we work on it, nothing like it, it's going to become really beautiful. The cost of waiting. I'm sure you've heard about the power of compounding interest before. In fact, you've probably heard about it many times. What makes this time different? Nothing, unless you act on it. The single most important thing I can tell you about the slight edge is this: it's already working right now, either for you or against you. So don't wait. My hope for you, my request for you is that before you reach the last page of this book, you will have put in place a slight edge financial plan for yourself so that you are consistently building your equity. Some simple daily or weekly or monthly discipline that over time will buy your financial freedom. Easy to do, surprisingly so. Easy not to do, tragically so. How wonderful. I must highlight this. To give you a sense of the cost of waiting, look at the following example. Let's say you and your best friend are both 24 years old. You both read the slight edge and decide you'd like to start putting away 2,000 a year into an IRA. So you will retire at age 65 with over $1 million. Your friend starts doing it now. You wait, you don't get around doing it this year or next or the next. In fact, you procrastinate for the next 6 years. At the beginning of year 7, you ask your friend how his IRA is doing. You are stunned when he tells you that he's finished after investing 2,000 a year for 6 years at 12%. He's all set. By the age of 65, the little financial ball he started rolling will have snowballed into over $1 million, even if he never puts it another penny. That's it. You decide it's time for action. You start putting it in your 2,000 each year. How many years will it take before you've caught up to your friend? In other words, by what age will you be able to stop investing your annual 2,000 like he did? You can't believe your eyes when you see the answer. You're going to have to keep investing the 2,000 every single year until the age of 62. Your 6 years of procrastination has cost you 33 years of investing. That's 27 more years and 54,000 more dollars invested just to arrive at the same place. प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन एक बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, सक्सेस के रास्ते में बहुत ज्यादा आती है. So those who keep procrastinating, think about it. Now here on the left is the statistics, how the author is talking about it. Those of you who are maths sound, which I hope everybody is, look at it. If you're not sound, understand from somebody. Compounding interest and compounding best practices are the secret to having the slight edge. But what if I'm not 24? What if I'm 44 or 64? Does that mean I've missed the boat? Are you saying it's too late for me? Not at all. You are never too old. It's never too late to start applying slight edge tactics to achieve your dreams, financial and otherwise. In fact, best-selling author David Back has written an excellent book titled Start Late, Finish Rich, addressing exactly the issue. Like all the other books I list in the appendix, it's a great companion to the slight edge. My point is simply that there is a cost to waiting. It's never too late to start. It's always too late to wait. Just ask Ramona B. Jenkins of Baltimore, a fan of the slight edge. Before reading the slight edge, money management wasn't one of my strong suits. After reading and rereading the book several times, I began depositing a designated amount from each paycheck into a saving account, which soon became a compound interest-bearing account. It has been amazing to see the results of a simple decision to consistently save. I hope, like Ramona, you decide to make a slight edge commitment to your financial future. What you do matters. I'm as passionate about personal health and fitness as I am about financial health. I believe your health is your most prized possession. It amazes me how many people pay no attention to their health. Do you know anyone who would eat a quart of Frisco or a pound of butter a day? Hey, my cholesterol's down to 239. I need to get it up to 400. There's still a few arteries flowing and I need to get them all clogged right now today. Does anyone believe that's the way to good health? Of course not. And why do we act like we do? You know what you're supposed to eat? We all do. Fresh fruits and vegetables, complex carbs, salads, whole foods, lean meats, more fish and poultry and then beef. You know it. I know it. We all know it. So why do so many of us still go out and chow down cheeseburgers and fries every day. And tell you why. Because it won't kill us, not today. If you ate a cheeseburger and immediately suffered a near fatal heart attack, would you ever go near a cheeseburger again? I doubt it. It may take 20 or 30 years, but when you add up the compound interest on all that high fat, artery clogging dietary mayhem, eventually a poor, overworked heart just quits, stop dead. So do you. It has been said that we dig our graves with our teeth. It's said it's easy to eat well and it's easy not to. It's not the one junk food meal, it's a thousands over time. Eating the burger is just a simple error in judgment. Not eating it, a simple positive action. Eating it won't kill you today, but compounded over time, it can and it will. Not eating it won't save you today, but compounded over time, it can and it will. A simple positive action, a simple error in judgment. Either way, it's a slight edge at work, working for you or working against you. For example, if you read 10 pages of a good book today, will you see success? No. If you don't read 10 pages of a good book a day, will you see failure? No. They look the same today, invisible results. Why do you walk past exercise bike? Because it's easy. If you don't exercise today, will that kill you? No, of course not. You know what you need to do to stay healthy and feel fit and live a long life. Get your heart rate up a little over normal for 20 minutes, 3 times a week. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. It's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. And if you don't do it today or tomorrow or the next day, you won't suddenly drop dead. You won't suddenly put on 20 pounds and you won't suddenly lose all your muscle to then flop around like a marionette with his strings cut off. But that simple error in judgment, compounded over time, will take you down and out. It's the same with your health, your diet, your exercise, your financial habits, your knowledge, your relationships, your marriage, with anything and everything, with your life. You see one person eating a good meal and the person next to him eating an awful meal. One person saving a penny, another spending a penny. One taking a brisk walk, another sitting and watching the news. Is there any difference between the two? Nothing you can see. Not today, probably not tomorrow. It's easy to conclude that it really doesn't make any difference. The difference between success and failure is not dramatic. In fact, the difference between success and failure is so subtle, most people miss it. They hold the philosophy that what they do doesn't really matter. It's not hard to see how people come to this understanding of life. I don't blame them. It's completely understandable. It's just not the truth. The truth is what you do matters. What you do today matters. What you do every day matters. Successful people just do the things that seem to make no difference in the act of doing them, and they do them over and over and over until the compound effect kicks in. Again, very important for us to know what we are doing. If we are careful and we understand and we analyze what Jeff Olson is saying, and if we start doing something, that little thing, you will see the advantage that you will have. So let's read this again. The truth is what you do matters. What you do today matters. What you do every day matters. Successful people just do the things that seem to make no difference in the act of doing them, and they do them over and over and over until the compound effect kicks in. How solid is that? Those little things that will make you successful in life, that will secure your health, your happiness, your fulfillment, your dreams, are simple, subtle, tiny things that nobody will see, nobody will applaud, nobody will even notice. They are those things that at the time you do them often feel like they make absolutely no difference, like they don't matter. They do. Let's just summarize this chapter and then we'll call it a night. Key points of chapter 2. If you learn to understand and apply the slight edge, your life will become filled with hundreds of thousands of small, seemingly insignificant actions, all of them easy to do, none of them mysterious, complex, or difficult. They are the actions that will create your success. That's what successful people do. Simple things that are easy to do. Here's the problem: every action that is easy to do is also easy not to do. If you don't do them, you won't suffer or fail or blow it today. But that simple error in judgment compounded over time will ruin your chances of success. Kara Cooley, Spokane from WA, says, as an actress living in New York, it is easy to get overwhelmed by everything that comes with this competitive business. The slight edge helped me to understand that the smallest choices I make every moment of every day make a huge impact on my life. Living in a society with so much emphasis on success, I found that the slight edge redefined what success is for me. It helps me to take the next step forward in my everyday life and do the next right thing. I know those steps will ultimately lead to a very successful, fulfilling life. Jim Hageman from Dallas, Texas says, we live in a world where we are bombarded by success tips. Some we apply, some we do not. The slight edge is a lifestyle to me, not a tip. It is a way of living that most fail to discover, especially now in this instant gratification world we live in. The slight edge is about doing key things that are easy to do and easy not to do. For me, my most important slight edge habit is looking for and finding something positive in every situation, no matter what. Life experience trains us to see the negative, our shortcomings, and react to situations, to look for what we did wrong. It's just as easy to look for what we did well and build on that. Life gives us numerous opportunities to grow if we just see them for what they can mean. Personally, reading and applying the slight edge daily has helped me lose over 60 pounds in 24 months, attract relationships with highly successful people who are now my mentors, develop self confidence that grows every day, and so much more. Most of all, the slight edge has helped me clearly understand that investing just a few minutes a day to improve my life has a compounding effect. I now get up every day knowing that I am on the upward track to achieving my dream goals in all areas of my life, and they are massive. The last testimony for this chapter is by Laura Jo Richens, Mesa from AZ. I was in my second week of new program when I started reading this Light Edge. Up until then, I had been inconsistent in my workout routines and hadn't stuck with any program for more than a couple of weeks. They bore me. One night, I went to bed late and told myself that I'd just skip my workout in the morning. The thought that went through my head was, that's the easiest choice I make each day and make the difference in my success. With that thought, I got up next morning and early morning after that. I'm now in the 6th week and I love my morning workouts. I look forward to them since I've never gotten this far. It is truly amazing how different I feel. I never thought I would look forward to working out. How beautiful, right? All right. So it's very important for all of us to reflect on what we are reading in the Slight Edge. Once again, I'll reiterate, Slight Edge is not a book to be read. Slight Edge is a book to be learned. It's a book to be practiced on every single day level. Bina naga roj karna hai to karna hai. That is the power of Slight Edge. Now it's time for a Lotus of Gratitude meditation. So I'll request everyone to close their eyes, get comfortable. If possible, back a bit straight. Be aware of your wonderful breath going in and going out. There's no need to consciously change the rhythm of your breath. Just align yourself with your breath work. And now that you're aligned, consciously take a deep breath in, hold it, and a deep breath out. Hold it. Once again, deep breath in and a deep breath out. Repeat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Your body is now relaxed. Put your both the hands separately together with the 5 fingers coming together, the 4-finger and thumb coming together. One hand on the left, one on the right, like little buds of lotus. And with every lotus, every finger opening, a petal is opening and blooming. And that is a petal of gratitude. So take the next 100 seconds and open all your 10 fingers into 2 small lotuses. Let's start now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This beautiful world for giving us so many blessings. Put your hands together near your heart and be blessed that your heart is becoming so much more expansive with this wonderful gratitude that we're practicing. And now, hold your hand in gratitude and open them and bless the world. May our blessings reach far and wide beyond time and space. And keep blessing until you feel the need to. And once you're done, in case you're done, rub your hands together and bless your full body, top to bottom, bottom to top. And gently open your eyes. And I request you to sleep tight and have a great night. I'm going to see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. yet again for another session. Thank you for sharing the sacred space with me and making my night so much more meaningful. Thank you for the learning and thank you for the space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lots of love, lots of light.